Gray is with us in Canada. Hi, Gray. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Sure. How can I help?
Yeah, so I have a question. So back in 2013, I lost my dad, and shortly after, I made the huge mistake of co-signing with my mom and my brother for medical school for my brother. But within the next 5 to 6 years, I was always giving money to my family because I was single, always giving money, never prioritized my needs or what I felt during the situation. So I got married 2 years ago. And, of course, priorities shifted, and I had a child. And, we started planning for our family, our future. And 2 months ago, we bought our home. We're making decent income. So now my family keeps demanding for money, still demanding for money, even when I've told them I don't have much because I just came off mat leave a year ago, and we're still trying to get our finances.
Why do they think they have a right to your money?
Exactly. I think
it wasn't a passive aggressive statement. I'm curious. Whose parents or brother or sister think they have a right to your money to demand money from you? That's so strange.
It is strange, and it's led to name calling, and I've distanced myself because I feel it's very toxic, and I've chosen to prioritize my family, prioritize my needs. And I believe my brother, who is 29, rounding off his medical school based on the loan that I co-signed on him, he's still demanding lots of money because he mismanaged funds. I mean, back then I was 19, my dad died, I was very vulnerable, I didn't understand what co-signing really meant, but I did it because I felt it was out of a good place to help them out. And now I'm left with, monthly payments that they're not keeping their own side of the bargain. So I want to maintain a good credit. And
so how much of this medical debt do you owe?
It was $223,000 that we co-signed in Canada, in Canadian, and he went to school in the States. It was not how we planned it. It was meant to be less than that, but he kept.
So today you owe $220,000 on your brother's medical school?
All of us. We have it shared, my brother, myself, and my mom. Now I know much better. Now I understand what it means to co-sign, what the assumed responsibility really is. And I have to bear the consequences of the decisions I made, but they keep asking, and it's caused lots of insults, and I've distanced myself, but I don't know why they feel that I have to give everything I have.
Now, did he get out of med school?
We took it. We got a loan from the bank.
No, did he graduate from med school?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is he a doctor?
No, he isn't.
Why?
Because he's owing the school extra funds. And I can't do anything about it. I feel like you have
So he owes the school money, so they won't give him the diploma.
Exactly. And now he wants me to remit more money, and I'm explaining to him now I have different priorities. I cannot. Even if he doesn't become a doctor this year, he can try next year, but he has to work. He has to work. He's 29, turning 30. Everything has been given to him every time, so he hasn't really had that sense of responsibility to really work.
Well, here's the problem, okay? Your family's toxic, and they have boundary issues, without a doubt. There's all kinds of just relational violations here in this. It's just so sad to listen to. So when people think they have a right to things that are over inside your boundaries, and then you put up a boundary and say no, they almost always react with anger. People who feel entitled, and you tell them that they're not, they're almost always reacted with anger. And so that's what happens when you put up a boundary. It's just standard process. So this is not going to get better. It's going to get worse. And there's probably going to be a huge blow up at some point. But none of that means that you need to pay the money. You don't. I wouldn't pay a dime on this stuff. I would let it sit over there and rot. There's no reason that you should have been on this loan, and there's no reason that you should pay it, except that you now are legally obligated. And so you may have to go back and clean up something there at some point to get it off of your family, your immediate family, not your brother and your mother. But this is silliness. that they get to demand money from you. So you just need to be real quiet and real calm and real firm and just say, listen, I love you, and I'm just not going to be paying on this. And I'm not going to be sending you guys money. And I'll send you a copy of Henry Cloud's book, Boundaries. It is the consummate book on this subject, and he sold tens of millions of copies of this book because every family, every relationship almost always has some kind of a boundary thing in it. And just learning to navigate that helps all of us with our relational IQ, our ability to relate to others in a healthy way. And it's called Growing Up, and it sounds like your mom never did. So hold on, I'll send you a copy of that book and help you out.